A beautiful shot there of the Rocky Mountain skyline of downtown Denver. Major League Baseball on the show is next. The show comes to you live from what is, hard to believe, the third oldest ballpark in the National League, Coors Field in Denver. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the East-leading New York Mets and the Colorado Rockies. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Eric, as we get set to finish off this 4-game set here today, let's check out what's happened so far.
Yeah, it hasn't been much of a series so far, at least as far as these fans here are concerned. They've seen their guys lose the first 3 games so far, so things are going to need to change quick, or else they're going to be looking at a 4-game sweep at home.
All right, Eric, Steve will join us in a moment, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. They'll match up against the Mexican-born left-hander Jorge De La Rosa, as you see his numbers right there on your screen. Number 30 will stand in. A big power threat here, to say the least. Currently third in home runs in the National League. And the first pitch of the afternoon misses as we get underway here at lovely Coors Field. And speaking of the National League's home run leaders, there they are on your screen.
First pitch, 2-10.
And now this misses as well, as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. So the leadoff man is taken care of to start our finale here this afternoon. And with that, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. David Lee will stand in now, and this is certainly a guy that can beat you in a lot of ways. Currently your National League stolen base leader. First offering on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Breaking balls in there that time. 1-1.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. Michael Lee waits on deck. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Full count offering on its way. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean, hammered out there. But he's going to wind up with nothing to show for it.
Michael Lee will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Mets go down 1-2-3. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Batting order for the Rockies looks like this. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Charlie Blackmon will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading out for the Rockies, center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
And a slider tails outside for ball one.
That's right. Wait for the pitch.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Here's the 1-1. Now a fastball, and he might have gotten under it just a bit as this is out toward deep right field. Lee is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Ruben Tejada will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
One out, nobody on. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Trevor Story will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. On good opposite field power here as this fastball is taken high and deep to right. Lee has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. We've played an inning. No score. Number 3 will get his first shot now, and you can see how he's done over the course of this 5-game hitting streak.
Number 3.
And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Batting fifth, center fielder.
Gary Cox will stand in as he'll enter play fourth in the National League batting race. Here's the first offering. Here's a breaking ball scalded into right center field, and this is going to split the defenders and get down for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Well, I think they've seen enough of this guy for the weekend. He's absolutely eating them alive, and he's at it again as he drives this one for 2 bases.
Daniel Murphy will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. No score here as we play inning number 2. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play, and that'll compound matters even further. Michael Kadire will stand in here with a chance to pad his RBI total, and as you can see, he currently sits third in the National League in that category. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Swing and a ball hit hard to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Well, this play is an absolute mess from the get-go. He somehow decides that his best shot to get an out is at third base. And I think that caught the third baseman a little bit off guard as this thing gets thrown away.
Travis d'Arnaud will step in with a couple of guys in scoring position and a chance to pad this lead a bit early on. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Boy, I'll tell you what, after seeing 2 errors in the inning, as a pitcher, you pretty much have to go into strikeout mode.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
And now this is where you can be just a little bit more selective as a pitcher. You're looking for the strikeout. You certainly don't have to throw a strike in either of the next 2 pitches, so you got to see if you can get him to chase.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2.
I tell you, that was not an easy take.
It sure wasn't, especially when you've got to protect on an 0-2 count.
Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. Gonzalez is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Good work there to pick up that second run of the inning. He just gets the ball airborne, and it's plenty deep enough to pick up the RBI.
Santana.
Johan Santana will get a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to pad onto his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 away.
Get me out here. Run.
And that misses for ball 1.
What was that?
In there, and it's even at 1.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
2 outs here with a runner at third.
Strike out here.
A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 costly errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Mets 2 and the Rockies nothing. Carlos Gonzalez will start things off in the bottom of the second.
For the Rockies. Right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
First pitch coming. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Let's go, Gonzalez. Here we go.
And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. The 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
You're going to see him extend the zone right here. He's either going to swing through this ball or pop it up. There's no way to get on top of it when it's coming that fast and it's up that high.
Willeen Rosario digs in at the plate. And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting 6th, left fielder, Drew
Drew Stubbs will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. Circle change, too low, ball 1.
Let's go.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. Now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that will hook just inside the left field foul pole. It's a home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, and the Rockies have made this a 2-1 ball game.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, if you've got power, hey, you go for it. I mean, he just keeps those hands high, drives right on through the baseball, full extension. That ball ain't coming back.
Michael McHenry will stand in, hoping to just keep riding the hot streak. He's been an exceptionally tough out these last 6 ball games. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. But the Rockies do get 1 back via the solo home run. We've played 2. Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
For the Mets, first baseman, number 30.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Now the 2-0. Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle. Strike 1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Fouled straight back. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Here's another 2-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
David Lee will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Come on now. Wait.
2-0. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And Gonzalez will put this one away for route number 2.
The right fielder, number 8,
Michael Lee will stand in. He grounded out his first time. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. And this will be fouled away. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the 2-2 offering. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Number 3 would be next.
Roll the strike already.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And it won't end the inning as it's thrown away. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Boy, nowhere close with this throw. Here's another look at first base.
3.
I mean, not only is this thing over his head, but you see it take off to the right field side of the bag, so it's not even on target. Very sloppy there. Potentially dangerous, too.
Number 3 will get a shot here in the inning after all, as that 2-out error could really turn out to have some major consequences.
Yeah, anytime you give this guy an at-bat, especially with a runner on base that he otherwise wouldn't have had, you're asking for trouble.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Well, remember, this inning, it should be over. You know, he's trying to find that 4th out, and he's having trouble with the strike zone.
Three and 0 now.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Have a nice flight home, man.
Has a look, now the pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, and you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and a guy moves up into scoring position here.
Gary Cox will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd.
Come on, Rocky.
He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. Two men are on with two men out. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Two left for the Mets. They lead it 2-1. Charlie Culberson will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game.
Charlie Culberson.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
And he lays off for ball one.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Up high, 2-1 now. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
You can bet they'd love a ball four here. Now, that would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
The 3-2 pitch. Now here's a swing and a ground ball. Throw on to first in time, one away.
And as a pitcher, you always have to remember that once you let go of the pitch, you've got to become an infielder. Here's a guy that fields his position well, so he's in great position to spear this thing and then get the easy out at first.
Jorge De La Rosa will get his first opportunity now. Fastball too high, and it's 1-0.
Come on, Rockies.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Let's go. Go, Colorado. Here we go.
Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
How about that swing? That wasn't just a little bleeder off the end of his bat. He swung that bat like he knew what he was doing up there.
Charlie Blackmon will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Let's go, Rockies. You can do it.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And he takes a called strike 2. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Here he comes again, 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
Let's go, Rockies. Here we go.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. Number 3 is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Well, this will wind up nothing more than a pop-out in the scorebook. But what won't go unnoticed in that dugout is that he battled for an awfully long time there. That takes a lot of energy out of a guy when he's got to throw that many pitches.
Ruben Tejada will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Tejada waits for the 1-1. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. One left for Colorado. They still trail it here, 2-1. Daniel Murphy will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's another 0-2. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Michael Kadire will stand in. A base hit his first time around.
Really?
And that's dead center for strike one.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Gets a piece of this one as it's pushed foul wide of first. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Yeah, and he had to range deep for this one, and you've also got to worry about that ball hitting the lip of the outfield grass. So you got to hang with it just like he did, and he made a nice play.
Travis d'Arnaud will dig in. He drove in a run with the sacrifice fly his first time. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Two runs on 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And this is going to be a foul ball. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And a fastball runs a bit too far inside as he's got to step out of harm's way there.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here at the last 2 pitches.
Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball.
Mission accomplished there with 2 away. You just want to give your pitcher a chance to hit here this inning instead of leading off the next one. He does it with a solid single there.
Johan Santana will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Here's the first offering. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
Good spot for the change there, and that'll knot things up at 2-2.
Looking good, Rocky. Yeah, Rocky.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
And he lays off here. It's ball 4. Man, that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
And it looked like he was on his way to breezing through this half inning. But then a base hit, now a walk here with 2 away, and that's opened the door for these guys to maybe do some damage after all.
Number 30 will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And a ball 1-0. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And this is low, but it's corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on.
Calm yourself already.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Trevor Story will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
The shortstop, Trevor.
Here's the
Story.
first pitch to him. Now a high bouncer toward the hole. And on one pitch, he's retired.
Now batting, right fielder.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in, the right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez. In there, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
You know, you always worry about the pitcher in a situation like this because he's the closest one to the action. So, of course, he has the least amount of time to dodge anything that comes his way. But he concentrates well enough to get the baseball and throw the guy out at first.
Willeen Rosario will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Our score remains 2-1. David Lee will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. And here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Drifting back behind first now. Oh, and this goes right past him. The throw into second, and he is in there.
Well, this club has just been asleep out there defensively in this ball game. That's 4 errors now. That is inexcusable at this level.
Michael Lee will stand in. He reached on an error last time through. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Story is there, and he's got it for the first out.
He tried to check his swing. Looked like it was going to be a strike anyway, but he couldn't commit all the way, and as a result, he gives him a free out here with an easy soft liner.
Number 3 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Up and in for ball 1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. Story backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
He gets another easy pop up there, and this is just turning into a walk in the park. It's been a pretty stress-free outing for him so far.
Gary Cox will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. And he lays off there, 1-0. Two and 0 now. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Outside, 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Still a base open here, so you don't have to come in with one if you don't want to.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Daniel Murphy. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
And now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to fairly deep right field. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall. And with that, the side is retired. 2 left for the Mets. They still lead it 2-1. Drew Stubbs will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Now the first pitch. And now a check swing, but did he hold up in time? No, swung the bat, says Clyde Washington. It's strike 1. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Michael McHenry will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and 4 errors for these guys so far. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
Third baseman.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Charlie Culberson will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. Well, it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Here's a 1-0. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace. a good tempo to him out there right now.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Number 64 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 64.
Michael Kadire will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Fouled back. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Again, a 1-2. And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
And this is fouled straight back. And Kadire trying to pull this pitch, but he got around on it a bit too quickly as it'll find the seats in left. Fouled back. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Now batting, catcher.
And we'll get a good look at the grip on this last circle change. You can see that your fingers actually make kind of an OK symbol on the side of the baseball, and that gives it that nice fading movement it has at the end.
Travis d'Arnaud will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
The 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Come on.
Swung on, missed, 2-1.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you've got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Here he comes on 2-1. And he misses again, ball 3.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. The 3-1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with one away.
Johan Santana will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. The tag gets one. Throw back to second, and they've got him doubled off, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. The Mets lead this one 2-1. Corey Dickerson is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Dickerson.
Now here's the first pitch. Cold, strike one on the circle change. Good pitch. For that man right there, just the one run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. No problem here, one away.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Charlie Blackmon will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Here's the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Just the first walk he's given up here so far to go along with just the 2 hits. So he's been pretty well in command throughout this entire start.
Ruben Tejada will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
Oh, he goes right with the fastball, and this is stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
Well, he just made a mistake right there. This pitch up in the zone. He's got to get this ball down and try to get the double play ball. Instead, he leaves the pitch up, and that's going to wind up scoring that runner all the way from first base.
Trevor Story will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Well, for Tejada, he picks up double number 2 on the year. Oh, high, deep. Where will this one come down? Now that is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 10 for him on the year. And it's given the Rockies a 4-2 lead.
Well, I think this youngster's quickly becoming a fan favorite around these parts. With swings like that, it's easy to see why. He's really making his mark on this ball club, and this crowd loves what they're seeing.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Gone after 5 1/3 here, as he never really found his groove in this one. Vic Black will be the new pitcher.
Pitching for New York, number 38, Vic Black.
Carlos Gonzalez will be the first one to greet him, as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run.
Carlos Gonzalez.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Up top, it's 2-0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
3 runs already home here. Hit hard towards the hole, and Gonzalez is going to have himself a base hit.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. And here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Willeen Rosario will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Swinging a hard liner to center field. In there, a base hit.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a heck of trouble now.
Drew Stubbs will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball one.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
Pickoff move to second. Runners back. Runners are at first and second with one away. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Now 3-1, you can afford to look middle in and really turn on something if you get it.
Now both runners are breaking. Pitch is a called strike. The throw, not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal.
And we're going to take a good look at this double steal from the camera well up here near us. You can see that both guys get about the same jump, and that moves each of them into scoring position now with just one out.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Michael McHenry will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Having success with a fastball here, it's 0-2 now.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
And he didn't want that one to be in the strike zone. Even with the bases loaded, this is still a strikeout situation, remember.
Now a ball hit fouled off to the right and up into the crowd. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. And he'll make it back in safely at third. Here it comes. And this ball will be chopped foul. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. They get the force at the plate. The turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's now 4-2 Colorado. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. John Axford will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Gerald Laird will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Number 30 will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Ball 1.
Oh, that's high. Are you kidding me up?
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The two-seamer working away with 2 strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Three and 2 now.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
Sit him down.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
David Lee will stand in. He reached on an error last time through. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
Throw it by him.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
Michael Lee will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Lays off 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. The 2-0. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Strike him out.
And a good pitch there as he got him to go after one in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I think he's still a little hacked off from that previous pitch getting called a strike, so then he goes way out of the zone for that one.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Still down by a count of 4-2. Dylan G will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Dylan G.
Charlie Culberson will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Third baseman, Charlie Culberson.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Now the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And the fastball here is hit on the ground but foul. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Gerald Laird will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ball game, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Knock it out of here. Here we go.
And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Lee is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Charlie Blackmon will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Fouled straight back. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. Pitch on the way. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
And this one misses inside. A ball, he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Tough take there on 3-1. I mean, if this pitch missed the inside corner, it did not miss by much. But he's going to reach base anyway.
Ruben Tejada will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Ball 1.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice in a row, so he's running on first movement, and he makes it to second base safely.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Rockies strand 1 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Troy Hawkins will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Troy Hawkins.
Number 3 will step in now. He's 0 for 2 with a walk so far.
Third baseman, number 3.
Come on now. Hey, right here.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. On to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Gary Cox will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch coming. And this is swung on, and it'll be another chance out there at second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, how about this out of the bullpen? 3 pitches, 2 outs. Can't do a whole lot better than that.
Daniel Murphy will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. Now the first pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. 3-0 now. Pitching him pretty careful here, wouldn't you say?
Oh, it's possible to be too careful. I mean, this is not a Silver Slugger award winner up there. You want this guy to hit the ball and put it in play.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Here's the full count offering. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
When you talk about giving these guys a shot, now you've got a real dangerous guy waiting in that on-deck circle. All of a sudden, he's the tying run.
Matt Carpenter will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Lined hard to center field. Blackman will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Mets leave 1. They trail it here 4-2. Jason Hayward is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Jason Hayward.
Trevor Story will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
The shortstop, Trevor Story.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Now a bouncing ball to the right side, and that's going to get past Murphy and into right field for a base hit.
Well, here we are. It's the second month of the season, and this guy is showing no signs of slowing down. Got himself another multi-hit ball game here.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And standing in, the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. In there, 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going.
All right, let's go. Base hit here.
Down and away, ball one.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Now the 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And here's where you really need to take a deep breath and throw your best pitch out there. In a game like this, you can't afford to lose this guy and put runners on first and second with nobody out.
Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Boy, this would have been one heck of a play out there in center field. You can see him tracking this ball. He's got it in his sights all the way. And he's not going to miss this by much. He nearly brought it back into the yard.
And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Number 34 will come in and pitch now.
For the Mets. Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot. Number 34. Now playing left field and batting in the 9th spot. Number 12. Juan Lagares.
Willeen Rosario will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
First pitch coming. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Let's get on base.
And he misses there, 1-2. Ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there.
Fresh roasted peanuts in.
Here comes the 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. And that becomes the first out of the inning.
We're starting to see signs that he's about ready to break out of this slump he's been in. He won't get anything to show for it here, but this is a good swing and a hard hit ball. Unfortunately, though, it's just right at somebody.
Drew Stubbs will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. One out, nobody on.
Come on.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Come on, guys.
Here we go.
Swing at a high pop, drifting into foul territory. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
As far as rookie pitchers are concerned, he looks pretty poised out there. He doesn't have that deer in the headlights look that many guys have. He's just going about his business, and he gets the pop up there.
Justin Morneau will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 33, Justin Morneau.
Here we go, Justin.
Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Lee is right there, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it.
Candy.
But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. It's the Rockies 6 and the Mets 2. Glenn Perkins is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 15, Glenn Perkins.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the ninth.
Catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Sliced down the line at first, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. And this will find the wall right near the 347 sign. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Pretty safe to say he was sitting on the fastball there. He's out in front of this pitch, and he just drills it right down the line. And that'll put him in a good position here with a runner on second and nobody out.
Juan Lagares will be the batter.
My house, baby.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
You can't worry at all about that runner at second. I mean, his run means nothing. Just go right at the guy at the plate.
On the ground down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. A runner at second, nobody out. Here comes a 1-2. Now a swing and a ground ball to third. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Well, this is a perfect example of why these guys are losing this game. You get the leadoff double. If this ground ball goes to the right side, it's a productive out, and you get the man to third. But he hits it to the left side. It's a complete waste of an at-bat.
Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, and with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Got him down, all right.
In there, 1-1. Hard hit back up the middle, and a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Well, apparently they've still got a pulse here. A run is in to score on the base hit, and now with another hit or two, they could really make this interesting.
David Lee will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Stop the call right here. Come on, guys, we're ready. Yeah, let's go.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Slider worked last time. Why not go to it again? 0-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Come on, you can do it.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Pitch out.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
Fouled back. Ready with another 2-2. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, this will make him sleep a little better. He was 0 for 4 coming into that at-bat. At least he'll leave here with something.
Michael Lee will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
Let's shut him down here.
And this is hit well towards the hole. And some trouble now in right field. And on the error, a run is going to score.
The batter, number 3.
Number 3 will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
Stop the ball right here.
1
Ball 1.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. It's been much harder work than I think he anticipated.
Yeah, he came in here trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it at all.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. First and second now, 1 man out. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Now a slider that swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Stubbs comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder,
Gary Cox will stand in as their last chance now. Now the fastball here is swung on and grounded foul. And this is cut on and missed, so the Mets are down to their final strike now. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. And now a crowd right around 25,000 strong comes to their feet. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that's going to bring in the run from second to make this a one-run game now.
Oh, and you know that one's got to hurt. You've got 2 outs. You make a pretty good pitch right there. And the guy doesn't get very good wood on it, but he's just strong enough to muscle it out there to pick up the 2-out RBI.
Boone Logan will get the call here as he'll try to work the final third of an inning in the top of inning number 9. Daniel Murphy will stand in, the 8th batter in the inning, as he'll get a shot with 2 on and 2 out. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
Well, you've got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if you can't throw strikes.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it. Back up
the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. And that's going to plate the tying run from second as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
Just a total failure to protect the lead here in the ninth. And we're not talking a 1 or 2 run lead. This was a 4-run game. Now you're going to have to fight just to get out of here with the game still tied.
David Wright will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
David Wright.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
Boy, how quickly things can change. You come into this inning with a good-sized lead, and now you're fighting just to get out of here still tied.
The 0-1. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. And we are all even at 6. Jay Lee will come on needing to get 3 outs here to try to send this game to extra innings.
Lee.
Charlie Culberson will stand in to lead things off here in, can you believe it, a tie ball game again.
Yeah, this thing has had more ups and downs than my 401k, and I've got a feeling we've got some more to come.
Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2.
And this is part of the reason why he's staring a hat trick right in the face. He just hasn't been able to recognize these pitches that are well out of the zone.
Here's a hot shot that'll be caught at first base. And not what these folks were hoping for as he's set down to start the home 9th.
Remember now, that's the winning run if he can get on. He definitely put a good swing on this ball. Just unlucky that it was right at him.
Gerald Laird will try it again. He flew out his first time. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Two and 0 now. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And I think he was already reading tomorrow's headlines with that swing. He wanted to end this game right now.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
You're really wasting a lot of bullets on a guy that you should get out fairly quickly. You got to go right after him. Get him out of here.
Here he comes, 3-1. A ball hit hard to the left side. In there, a base hit.
There you go. Now that potential winning run is on at first base. I don't think they'll try to butt him over here either. Not with one out already. They'll be open for a gapper to try and end this right here, right now.
Charlie Blackmon will stand in a tie ball game here where a ball in the alley could end this thing. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball one. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 1-1 pitch. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. There's one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
That's a very alert play right here behind the plate. Take a look at how quickly he gets out of the crowds and then pounces all over this ball. And now he's thinking second all the way, and he winds up getting that lead runner.
Ruben Tejada will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he just manages to get his hand in. High strike there, and it's 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's a look over to first. And he'll get back in safely. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. 1 left for Colorado. Weir's still tied 6-6. Adam Ottavino will come on now as he'll take over to start the extra frames.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Travis d'Arnaud will come on now to start things out in the 10th. And you have to figure the momentum is squarely on their side after the manner in which that 9th inning went down.
Yeah, just a great comeback to tie the game in the top of the 9th, followed by putting up a 0 in the bottom half. This is a ball club that just won't quit out there, and they're going to keep fighting until the last out.
Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
Well, let's slow this one way down and give you a look in show motion. He knows right from the start he's going to have to go barehanded if he's going to have any chance. That's a beautiful pickup there.
Juan Lagares will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Swing and a liner toward right center. And they have trouble with it in right center. He's around first on his way to second now. Around second now, heading for third. The relay throw, and he'll make it to third base safely with only one out as the go-ahead run.
Now batting, number 30.
Number 30 will have a chance here in a crucial spot with the go-ahead run just 90 feet away. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Your job right here on the mound, got to think strikeout number 1, ground ball number 2. You can't leave anything up that can easily be a sac fly.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were 2 tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
Outside with that delivery, and it's 3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
The 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1. And a full count now, 3-2.
Boy, he had a good pitch to hit, too. That was a slider always in the strike zone. That would have been a good one to go after.
Grounded, foul. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. Full count pitch on its way. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Boy, and they've had his number all through this one. He's now 1 for 6 in this ball game. Man, that hurts.
David Lee will stand in, just 1 for 5 in this one. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down.
Let's kill the inning right here, okay?
2-0.
With the runner at third, 2 away, I think they're just being awfully careful right here.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
Whew, that's a gift.
Now the 2-1. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He was hoping he'd get him to go up the ladder there, but that's going to set up an even more dangerous pitch here on 3-1.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
That's a good at-bat there. You know, sometimes in extra innings, guys start to chase because they're getting tired and frustrated, and they're looking for one big hit. That's not the case here.
Christian Friedrich is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Michael Lee will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. Story is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for the Mets. This game remains tied at 6. Trevor Story will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Boy, he got away with a high challenge there, but one more mistake like that and the party might be over.
Fouled straight back. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. And in front of the screen, he'll look it into the glove for the 1st out of the inning.
And one thing this kid's going to find out is that everything speeds up at the major league level. Those pitches that you were on top of in AAA, they have a tendency to get on top of you much quicker now. You got to learn to adjust.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in again as we take you back now to the 8th inning, and this was a big one. The 2-run shot that helped get us to where we are now. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1.
0-1.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Yeah, same pitch, same result, and he's late on it again.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
2 up, 2 down to start off the bottom half. Starting to look like this one's going to go another inning. Great.
Willeen Rosario will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Here's the first offering. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's in there. Base hit.
Yep, there's your potential winning run on first base. 2 outs. Now, at least you've given yourself a chance. Ball in the gap here has the potential to be a game winner, so we might see a no-doubles defense out there now.
Drew Stubbs will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Now a check swing, but did he hold up in time? No, swung the bat, says Clyde Washington. It's strike one. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he'll dive back in safely. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Set, now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Rockies strand 1. Score remains tied 6 apiece. Number 3 will try and get something started here in the top half of inning number 11.
Third baseman, number 3.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Now the pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. 4 pitches. Fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats, foul. Now a ball lined to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games.
Center fielder, Gary Cox.
Gary Cox will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time. Fastball off the plate away for ball one. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
This is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. Now, this is exactly how big innings get started, so they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Daniel Murphy will step in, an RBI single this last time around. And he takes ball 1.
He's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
With 2 on already, sooner or later, you got to come in with something.
And the more pitches he throws, the more likely it is that this guy's going to be sitting on it.
And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
The 3-0. There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but still a long road back from here.
First and second here with nobody out. The 3-1 pitch. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. Stubbs arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
You know, once you get into extra innings, every fly ball here makes you go, whew. But this one didn't have a whole lot behind it, so we're going to keep on playing.
Brian McCann will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Brian McCann.
And that misses ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Now the double steal is on here. Throw down to third is thrown away right down the left field line. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
Well, this has been a tight back-and-forth game, so you'd hate to have it decided on a play like this, but you picked the wrong time to make a mistake of this magnitude, and that lets the go-ahead run come in to score.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Late decision to offer at the changeup as this is bounced to third. On to first, and McCann is retired here for route number 2.
Yeah, that's just a little bit of a head shake there when you're going back to the dugout. You figure with the infield in, you've got a much better shot at finding a hole. But this is an atom ball here, and it's going to keep that runner at third with 2 outs now.
Travis d'Arnaud will dig in with a very important insurance run 90 feet away at third. And a high strike there, 0-1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Fouled back. Tried to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2.
Well, that's a good take there with 2 strikes. That wasn't an easy one to lay off of.
Runner away from third. Now the pitch. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Now here's the ball hit high and deep out to left center field. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now.
Yeah, and even though this bounces over the wall, I don't think it would have made any difference one way or the other. I kind of doubt he would have been thinking about going for 3, and the runner was going to score anyway without a problem.
Juan Lagares will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. Mets out in front, 8-6. Paul Lee will come on now, and they've saved him for the 11th as he'll try and take this one home.
Lee.
Christian Friedrich will get us going now in the home half of the 11th.
Pitcher, Christian Friedrich.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That's almost unfair to throw a knuckleball to your opposing pitcher. He's got it hard enough as it is.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Yeah, that's 2 in a row. And this one, it was better than the last one.
Hard hit towards center. Cox, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out.
Yeah, this game's unfair sometimes. If this ball's 20 feet to the left or right, he's got a lead-off double or maybe even more. Instead, though, this finds a center fielder's glove for the first out of the inning.
Charlie Culberson will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. First pitch to him. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses, 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes something off here as this is a lazy fly ball out to center field. Cox is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Yeah, it's starting to look like he's got this one under control. Just 1 out away now from a big extra inning victory here on the road.
Gerald Laird will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. First offering on the way. And that misses for ball 1.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
All right, base hit here.
Knuckleball taken there, and that'll even it up at 1. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now the rookie deals on 1-2. And this ball's hit pretty well, high and deep to straightaway left. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Well, maybe it took them a couple more innings than they had hoped, but a win's a win, and they get a good one here on the road in 11 innings.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 8-6. So long from Denver.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New York Mets. 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 14 men on base. For the Rockies, 6 runs, 10 hits, and they committed 5 errors in the ball game. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes. A reminder that extra postgame RTD trains on the C line to Mineral and the E line to Lincoln are available down the street at Union Station. Bus service is available outside Gate B on the corner of 22nd and Blake Streets.